Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm having fun at the Disneyland Resort, Disneyland and California Adventure because I wanted to check out all the Halloween stuff because it's officially Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort. It starts now and it goes all the way till October 31st. You have plenty of time for all the Halloween festivities, but let's check out the food, the merch, and of course all the beautiful decorations. So how about you and I? Let's dive right in. All right, let's start our journey here at the Disneyland Resort through downtown Disney. We're gonna start off with Disneyland first and then head over into California Adventure if we have time. But oh man, the music has changed. Things are getting spooky. Look, even the banners have changed. Halloween time now through October 31st. I'm really loving the soundscape in downtown Disney. I haven't heard the Halloween music here in quite some time, and this is really cool. Oh yeah, and see, look at this. See, pumpkins don't always have to be orange. They could be red, yellow, green, blue, purple, whatever color. All the colors of the rainbow. And you know, we couldn't complete our Halloween journey today at the Disneyland Resort without a classic pumpkin spice latte. I mean, come on. This is the best drink in the world. Well, one of the best drinks in the world. And here we go. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy, and Halloween. Oh, isn't it glorious? The Mickey Jack-o'-lantern is back on Main Street after a little bit of a hiatus there. It's so nice to see the pumpkin back in the center here, the centerpiece of Main Street, Town Square. It's so cool. Again, this is my favorite time of year. Even walking into the park, the jack-o'-lanterns, all the pumpkins and vines and whatnot are on top of the turnstiles upon entering Disneyland. Those look, of course, marvelous as ever. But here on Main Street, all the orange bunting is up. The jack-o'-lanterns are all up on the buildings. And of course, we have Mickey as the centerpiece. Oh, it's so cool. And they've changed all the flower arrangements as well. We got the yellows and the orange. I'm sure we'll find some other colors like the dark purples and whatnot. It's beautiful. Yeah, you know, honestly, Main Street has a totally different vibe with the orange bunting and the jack-o'-lanterns up everywhere. I mean, it just feels like the fall. It feels like the spooky season is upon us, and I mean, it is. I mean, Halloween was the 1st of August for me. That's when it officially started, but here at Disneyland, again, it started September 3rd, and once again, it goes until October 31st, so you have, again, plenty of time to enjoy all the festivities here. You know, let's take a look inside Candy Palace to see if they have any Halloween-related treats. Oh, look at this. They have the caramel apples, they have Jack Skellington, and of course they have this beautiful purple one, the purple orange, the Minnie Mouse one with the bow, the witch's hat on top. Love that. Ooh, look at this, and we have the poison apple. I know the glare's a little, there we go. Poison apple's nice. And it looks like the caramel apples are $12.49 for those. Yep, and of course the Rice Krispie treats, the the extreme Rice Krispie treats have returned. Look at this one. This one looks to be new. It's like a slice of pumpkin pie. $5.49 for that. $6.49 for these ones right here. I really do love the purple. I mean, purple is a classic Halloween color. Worked my way over to the hub of the park, the gateway to all the different lands, and of course, the classic pumpkins are back right next to Walt Disney, and of course Mickey Mouse. Buzz Lightyear, Roger Rabbit, and a bunch of other various characters carved out in the pumpkins. Those are nice to see again. I believe they light up at night too, so we'll have to check back if we are still here in the evening to see if they've done something special with the lighting. You know, one of these years, I wonder if they'll like dress the castle up for Halloween. I think that would be kind of cool if they had some orange and purple bunting on the castle, make it all nice and spooky, similar to what they do over at Carthay Circle. At California Adventure, they put some bunting on the sides of the tower there at Carthay Circle. You should do something like that for Sleeping Beauty Castle here at Disneyland. You know, I don't think there's going to be a lot of Halloween stuff towards the back of the park, but nonetheless, we'll still check. But I want to check up on Mickey and Minnie's because it's been a hot minute since I've seen that project, and there's a lot of work happening on it. Okay, OMG, upon entering this section of the park, there's so much work going on. I was not expecting that construction fence. My goodness. Yeah, they're definitely doing some refurbs over here at the Small World exit, and it's a Small World toy shop. And it looks like they're doing some paving work going into Toontown. Now you still can access Toontown, don't worry. You can still go on Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin and Gadget's Go Coaster. Oh yeah, this is a serious construction fence. It goes on for miles. Do keep in mind though that Toontown does close early because of fireworks. So if you come to Disneyland and they're doing fireworks that evening, just remember to do Toontown earlier on in the day before it closes. Oh wow, look at the progress on the building that isn't actually there. By the way guys, yeah, what big building are you talking about? It's not there. But anyways, they are working on the facade of the mountain range of Toontown. You can see they're starting to put up the pieces of structural steel that will hold all that together, because obviously they have to block the structure. It would look very, very awkward if it was just a random big building there with no theming. So, of course, in typical Disney fashion, they're going to theme this bad boy out, and it's going to look like the mountain range of Toontown. That's going to look cool, but yeah, you can see they're forming it right there on the top of the structure and on the face of the structure as well. Yeah, they have really been doing some demo work out front, where they're just right behind the construction fence. Wow, my goodness. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've seen it back here. I mean, the progress is really moving. I mean, it's looking great as far as like the build out goes. The building is massive, but that is for a reason, because it doesn't just hold the attraction, it actually holds multiple things like backstage utilities and offices and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's definitely a multi-purpose building, which is very smart, because, you know, Disneyland is running out of room slowly but surely. There's still a lot of room to expand, but they're gonna need to start building attractions like this to, you know, consolidate a lot of the backstage stuff in order to expand the park over time. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future they keep continuing to build attractions like this one behind me, where it's multi-purpose. It doesn't just hold the attraction, it holds a bunch of other things. How cool though. But yeah, this is your look this week at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, coming to Disneyland very, very soon. I can't wait for this to open up. I've been on it in Florida. It's been open in Florida for a while now, and it is fantastic. If you guys haven't done it yet, it is so much fun. It's a classic Mickey Mouse ride, what the park needs. I mean, Disneyland totally needs a classic Mickey Mouse ride, and it's so much fun. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It goes the entire length of Toontown, which is, I mean, it's huge. It's from one end all the way to the other. And yeah, that'll all have a mountain range on it, or a cityscape like over by Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. Oh, I see you, Pumpkin. You can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Yeah, neither can you. I see you too in that bucket. You know, it is a really beautiful day today, but if you're traveling to California to visit Disneyland, don't expect it to be cold during the fall. It is still pretty warm outside, so bring your sunscreen, pack your shorts and your t-shirts, because it doesn't really get cold that often here. Sometimes a little bit at night, but it's a scorcher. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Made it over to Storybook, and you know, that water is so murky, I wouldn't be surprised if the creature from the Black Lagoon is in there. Well, I mean, Monstro probably just took care of him because he's got his mouth wide open. Yep, I found the orange and the purple. It was here in Fantasyland, right out front of Casey Jr.'s circus train. Yeah, see, orange and purple really go well together. And of course, the contrast with the white there. I love it. Oh, look at this. At the churro stand, they have the poison apple stein. Love that. I wonder if it glows in the dark, that the poison part of it. Made it over here to Big Thunder Mountain. It looks like it is currently temporarily down at the moment. You can see the show lighting, the house lights are on, so that indicates that this is down for the moment. But maybe later on this evening we'll catch a ride on this Runaway train. Hopefully it opens up soon. Speaking of trains, there goes train over there above Galaxy's Edge, the transition into Galaxy's Edge. If you can see, oh, there it is. Classic Disneyland Railroad. You know what? I am a goofball. Big Thunder Mountain is not temporarily down. It is down for shizzle because there's some construction fences up. So this might be down for a hot minute. Maybe on your next trip you might not be able to ride Best Remove Them, but that's okay. You could still Best Remove Them over in Orlando if you're over there. But here at Disneyland in California, you'll not be able to Best Remove Them for maybe a month or two. That's just my best guess. You know, they're gonna have this back open for the holidays. I don't think it's gonna go all the way up until then. Oh, there goes the Columbia. Hello, let's see if anybody wait. There we go. Hello, hey, how's it going? Love it. Made it to Frontierland, and look at the beautiful setup they have here this year. Again, this is like years past, but of course they've kind of spruced it up a little bit because I see Miguel's over here saying hi to everybody. It's nice to see Miguel having a great time over here, celebrating the festivities of Dia de los Muertos. I know I totally butchered that, but that's okay. I mean, Miguel, look at him. Look at you. Hello there. Nice to see you. Oh, I love it. And of course, these three are back yet again playing the best music you've ever heard in your life. I mean, they play so good that you'll be dead tired by the end of it. And since we're here in Frontierland, look, they have the Halloween tree back. Of course, this has been a tradition for a while now, and at night it looks so gorgeous. We'll have to come back later, hopefully still be here later on in the evening to check this out, because yeah, it looks fantastic at night. I love the Halloween tree. I mean, quite frankly, I think they should keep the Halloween tree year round, but that's just me. And this oak has been the Halloween tree since 2007. It's been a hot minute. And you know what? I'm surprised it hasn't multiplied to the other trees. It's usually, usually Halloween does that. It just continues to spread around. Maybe one of these years they'll continue to make the other, maybe they should do the other trees like different colors, because this one is orange, like different hints of orange. They should do the other ones as maybe like greens and purples. That'd be kind of cool. And don't worry, we can't forget about you, Matterhorn tree. I see you right there. So I think it's time for a Halloween treat. Of course, they have them scattered throughout the park here at Disneyland and California Adventure. I know they have some right behind me at Jolly Holiday. There's too much to cover. I would probably have a heart attack if I tried to eat everything here, but I could attempt it, I could try. But yeah, let's dive into Jolly Holiday right behind me and see what they have. Okay, treat obtained. I ended up getting the cheesecake. Not just any cheesecake though, it's the pumpkin cheesecake. Of course, we got the Mickey pumpkin right there in white chocolate, and we have a little spider web in the center, and then a little bit, I would assume, like a cinnamon frosting or whipped cream. Ooh, it looks so delicious. They usually do pretty good with the cheesecake, so I think this one will be quite delicious. Okay, let's dive into this. Got a nice healthy bite. Oh, dang. That is... Wow, that's deadly. I can probably have like 18,000 of these and go into a pumpkin cheesecake coma. This is really good. Wow. It almost tastes like a pumpkin pie. It doesn't really taste like a cheesecake all that much. It has more like pumpkin pie notes to it, but it's super creamy and, oh man, it's so nice. I love that. I would definitely get this again, 10 out of 10. It's not too sweet or overpowering, so if you are sensitive to that kind of thing, because some things are a little too rich, but this is a nice little middle ground. It's not too bad. It's got a nice little pumpkin spice to it as well. A little bit more on the pumpkin spice side of things, I would say, because there are those notes there. It's not like...
Guests of all ages. In just 15 minutes, the world-famous Disneyland Band will lead our flag retreat celebration. Come join a patriotic march down Main Street, USA to Town Square.
There you go.
We'll be striking up the band in just 15 minutes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right after I finish this cheesecake. Yeah, I have absolutely no problem demolishing this cheesecake right here, right now. I decided to come over to the plaza inside of Main Street because it was a little too busy over at Jolly Holiday. Remember, you can mobile order as well. But what I found out is this was not on the mobile order menu, which I found kind of odd. So just a heads up, maybe it was just a little glitch on my app, but this wasn't available. I had to wait in the standby queue to get this at Jolly Holiday. But yeah, mobile order as much as you can throughout the park. That way you can get as many Halloween treats as possible. Cheesecake was good, but we made it over to Haunted Mansion Holiday. This is officially open and it runs all the way till pretty much January, because they keep this up during the holidays as well. It's not just a Halloween time thing. This is all the way through Christmas and all that fun stuff. So you have plenty of time to check out Haunted Mansion Holiday. Looks like the line's a little bit long today for me to ride it, but I'll be here tomorrow, so maybe we'll get a chance to ride it then. I'm just really excited because every year they change up the gingerbread house, and then of course this year they have an all-new gingerbread house because it's been 20 years for Haunted Mansion Holiday. That's incredible. Oh wow, and if you look really close, you can see Jack and Sally right up there on the balcony, the Haunted Mansion, saying hello to everybody. I can't wait to see the inside of the attractions. One of my favorite times to see this because it's just all decked out. I mean, obviously the classic Haunted Mansion can't be beat. It's an original, a Disneyland original, but the Haunted Mansion Holiday is fantastic. Since we're in the back of the park, how about we take a stroll through Galaxy's Edge? Oh yeah, here we go through the transition. Now that I'm in Galaxy's Edge, I wonder, do the Stormtroopers celebrate Halloween? I don't know. They don't like Halloween! They don't like Halloween at all! Oh! Kylo, I think I'm gonna wait 45 minutes for Haunted Mansion. Do you think that's a good idea?
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
So good. Thank you.
I always love the portraits, the changing portraits. And there they go to Halloween. And they'll change over to Christmas here in just a minute, but I love this one. This is one of my favorites, the pumpkin. There he goes to the happy little snowman.
Keep a close watch on all children. Please. All good ghouls and boys must sit safe in their seats. Keep in their the ghost dog reindeer. Nothing was forgotten. It all looks so pleasant. Get caught in its teeth. Jack's holiday vision was unlike no other. So ring out the bells. There's more cheer to uncover. All at once, happy hearts tears your eyes. I finish painting my career and
Wouldn't you say, Spencer?
So fun. Every time.
Yeah, every time it's good. And you know, like I said, this year they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. So that's pretty fantastic. It's been around
years. That's hard to believe.
It is. I remember going on it the very first like week it opened.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So 20 years later and it's still going strong. Now I've made it over to Tomorrowland to talk about Space Mountain real quick. They're not doing Ghost Galaxy this year. Yeah, usually there are two attractions that are converted to Halloween related things, and it's Haunted Mansion and Space Mountain is usually Ghost Galaxy. But this year they're not doing Ghost Galaxy. The only other attraction that I know of that has been converted for Halloween time is Monsters After Dark, which is over at California Adventure. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, Monsters After Dark, so they kind of switched that up a little bit. But unfortunately, yeah, over here in Tomorrowland at Disneyland, Space Mountain has not been converted this year. So maybe next year. I'm thinking next year they'll do it. We've made it over to the Tomorrowland Churro Cart. Katie, what is going down at the Tomorrowland Churro Cart?
What is going down, Dylan, is a pumpkin churro
Ooh.
with cream cheese dipping sauce.
Dipping frosting sauce.
Frosting sauce.
It could be the same thing. You know, you're gonna have to go over to Best Life and Beyond to check out the reaction to that churro. I'll leave
good
the,
idea.
yeah.
We'll give you a list of our must-have food, snacks, and treats.
Yeah.
Halloween time at Disney.
Yeah, stay tuned. But you know what? Let's move on. Let's keep venturing off to California Adventure. Okay, making my way over to California Adventure, and wow, look at the display on top of the turnstile entrance. It's so cool. I love the purple behind Oogie Boogie there. Slight little hints of that like amberish color. Oh, he's talking. Oh, I love that. Yeah, the new Oogie Boogie display there is really, really well done. I love that. And then the bats, they have the spooky eyes, they're red eyes, and the pumpkins are red too, and they light up, they're like flickering. Oh, I love that. Dang, I love this time of year.
Don't tell me you're passing by without saying.
Oh, yes, it's so awesome. You know, honestly, they could do so much to this event over here, the Oogie Boogie Bash at California Adventure. They should do walkthrough attractions like they do or have in Hong Kong Disneyland in years past. I mean, they can go insane at California Adventure and really produce a Halloween event that is, oh, hey. Oh. Yeah, I mean, they could really produce something that is incredibly special for California Adventure. This, I mean, it looks awesome. OMG, this is my heaven. This is so neat. Oh, wow, look at all of this. And look at Carthay Circle all lit up. See, this is what I was talking about for like the castle over at Disneyland. That would be pretty neat if they did that. And then usually they have the purple bunching on the sides, but it looks like they took that off this year. But they do have the spooky bats at the very, very tippy top. Yeah, this area of the park, the hub of California Adventure here by Carthay Circle is just so, it just screams Halloween vibes, and it's just, it gets you in the mood. And look, right over here, they have the Headless Horseman. And I think fog comes out of the horse's mouth or nose. Usually, oh, do you hear the sound effects going on here? We have the horse walking around. It sounded like it was right behind me. That's kind of scary. But look at how neat that is. I love the Headless Horseman. And he also makes an appearance during the Halloween parade that they have here during Oogie Boogie Bash. So, oh, the colors have changed. But yeah, don't forget that when you're here for Oogie. Oh, look at that. It's changing. Oh my goodness, there's lightning. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Wow. Oh, look at that color scheme. That's great. You guys, like, I don't know. This is my favorite time of year. I absolutely love this stuff. Like, again, I could sit here and watch this all day. I mean, it never gets old. It never gets old. I love Halloween time here at the Disneyland Resort, at Knott's Berry Farm, Universal, Six Flags, all of it. It's just, in general, the best time of year. And you know, now that we're done with Buena Vista Street, how about we finish it off with Cars Land, because look at how beautiful this looks for the season. It just is screaming classic Halloween vibes with a Cars twist. But don't worry, even though Cars Land is closing shop for the evening here in just a few moments, we could still walk through and check out all of the beautiful decorations. But yeah, like I was saying though, I don't remember the purple lights on this side of the street. I only remember them in this tree right here. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is relatively new. And I like this. I love how they've added more purple to the street here, because I've always wondered that, like in the very beginning, like why didn't they put purple lights in the trees on the left-hand side versus only having them on that one tree in the front. But oh yeah, isn't this great? I love Cars Land during Halloween because the Imagineers were so creative with the decorations. I mean, look at this. The barrels here are all decked out like jack-o'-lanterns, and even little ghost cars kind of scattered throughout. Again, incredibly creative. So shout out to those that work on these projects, because really, you guys went all out for Cars Land. And I hope you guys do this for future lands in development, or even the lands that are currently here at the park. I mean, maybe Avengers Campus one day will see some Halloween stuff. Even over here at the Cozy Cone Motel, they get in the spirit, and they have the giant cones out front that are all terrorizing the guests that walk by. And if you look off in the distance, the giant cones in the back that obviously house the different treats, those are all decked out as well. We see Guardians of the Galaxy off in the distance. Guardians of the Galaxy has an overlay, like I said earlier. It's a Monsters After Dark. It's really fun. If you haven't done it, I highly suggest checking it out because it's spectacular. And then outside of Ramon's House of Body Art, they have a great Sugar Skull car. I really love this. This is actually really neat. And the flowers on top of the stack of tires just kind of round out the edges there. It's really pretty. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video from the Disneyland Resort, checking out all the Halloween festivities. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel and you love these videos and more, not just from the Disneyland Resort, but from all over Southern California and in Florida, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so stay up to date on every time I post new videos. I have an Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description, as well as a huge shout out to my Buy Me a Coffee supporters. You guys are absolutely amazing. You make a lot of these videos possible. So again, thank you so much for the support. It was a wonderful day hanging out with great friends at the Disneyland Resort for the best time of year, my Christmas. This is the best time of year for me. I have so much fun during Halloween, and I look forward to it every year. So if you're coming out to the Disneyland Resort to check it out, please do, because there's a lot of festivities happening. There's fireworks over at Disneyland. We'll have to check those out later. There's great food, and of course all the decorations. So much fun. But other than that though, hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.